feel the need in my marriage, my relationship, and I feel like you're using that against me. You wasn't jabbing at me?
Girl, bye. Bye. Get out. Get out. Get out.
You being cute and it's not that very cute. You was being cute. I was being cute. No, I wasn't being cute. I was telling you facts about that you was doing, and I think that you doing with this situation is fake as
Period.
She's taking her anger out on the wrong person. Take the anger out on your husband. You should be fighting him.
What's the y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna talk about Basketball Wives. And even though this episode wasn't like drama filled and it had like a lot of like explosive moments, it still was good just because of the dynamic shifting. But we're gonna talk about it because I feel like a lot of the producers had their hand in the pot. But to each his own, y'all. But like, comment, subscribe, look into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
So we end up where we left off at, where Laura walking in with Jen, and the girl's like, oh my God, Laura Goldvine, girl, oh my God, I can't believe she is here. And most of the girls know who the fuck Laura is. Like, I mean, we're not just over here living on the rock or aloof. She basically started Basketball Wives LA with Jackie. And you know, the girls are basically talking about, you know, Laura coming back into the fold and back into the group. And I'm happy that Laura brought up the whole situation with Jackie and her daughter, because she apologized, saying, you know, I apologize for overstepping my boundaries because it was none of my fucking business for me to contact this woman's daughter. Yes, Jackie got shit going on with her daughters. One of her daughters even wrote a book, right? But my whole thing is, if you really want to know what's going on, support the daughter, buy the book. But stepping and like actually going to ask her daughter out for lunch to get information, and her daughter's talking about these deep rooted information, it's a lot. I will never, ever, 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 if my mama pissed me off, I would never in my life go to her op and talk about shit. So that's something that Jackie probably gotta look at her daughters at, like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? I don't fuck with this bitch. So it was just one of the things. I'm happy that Laura's just like, you know what? I apologize. It was what it was. So, you know, the conversation really turns on, you know, where everybody's trying to figure out why were they so concerned with Brooke? And Brooke's just like, you know what? I feel like I was always the topic of conversation. And my whole thing is like, Brooke, you were the topic of conversation because you was moving around like a dumbass hoe. Like, I like Brooke. I think Brooke is cool. She's gorgeous. She's funny. She's witty. She's, you know, all that. But I feel like Brooke was moving like she was just dumb as fuck. Girl, you over here got a divorce and got into a relationship with a man, and then you found out it didn't work out, but you talking about you want to try to buy a house, try to get married with this man, try to do all these things, while he's showing you that he's not even consistent to show up to certain events. But you still was talking about, I want to have a house and a marriage and all these big moment things. And my whole thing is like, she said, like, they're on an off break, they're trying to take their time. Cool, smart, it makes sense. Learn who this man is before you commit your whole life to this man, because at this point I feel like y'all making vows, and the vows don't mean not a goddamn the vows don't mean not a goddamn thing. Like, at this point y'all over here making vows about bullshit, right? So Brandy gets brought up, and they were just like, okay, Brandy, why were you so concerned with Brooke? Like, you had so much to say. Evelyn was really popping it, and you know, Brooke really got into it because, you know, Evelyn's just saying, like, you know what, you really had a lot to say about me the other day, earlier today, about, you know, when we were sitting Evelyn's like, you know, I feel like you took offense to what I was saying to you. I wasn't trying to be offensive. And Brandy was like, it's not that you're trying to be offensive. You try to correlate my relationship with my man with her, and it's not that. And then Brandy was just telling her, like, Evelyn, I just feel like you're in everybody's business. You're nosy as fuck. You need to mind your own business, and you're messy. Facts. So then Evelyn wants to be like, okay, well, you know what, at the end of the day, what you need to do is you need to figure out what's going on between you and your husband. I'm just like, girl, at the end of the day, and with Brandy, I wish she would have been like, girl, okay, yeah, something might be going on with my husband, but you're still messy ass bitch. Like, Brandy, don't feed into it, because she just going off just trying to read. Like, girl, if you know what it is, that shit shouldn't bother you. So you should be like, yeah, you know what, that might be true, but you're still a messy ass bitch. You're still nosy. Yeah. So Brandon was just like, okay, what are you trying to say? You trying to throw dicks? You trying to do this? I'm just like, Brandon, don't fall into the trap. Cause Evelyn just want to argue. And she, to be honest, Evelyn really ain't good at it. She really ain't. She's an easy read, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, go get OG and CC and bring them to a dinner. Bitch, Evelyn, you will run this bitch out. You bring OG, Brandy, if you bring OG next season, you will run Evelyn off of this show. Because one, Evelyn ain't beating OG. Evelyn ain't beating no professional athlete. I'm trying to tell you this. Two, Evelyn ain't out talking OG. So, I mean, Evelyn, you could talk shit. OG gonna talk shit with you. You're not going to win, babes. I'm trying to tell you. You're not. OG pushed you and you damn near rolled down the hill back in season 8. I'm just saying. But to you know. So the conversation gets brought up about Cheyenne. And Cheyenne was like, yeah, you know, at my event, because Giselle was just like, you know, Cheyenne, you know, I just didn't like the fact that you was over here, you know, all this stuff going on in your event. It just, I felt like you were in the middle of the chaos. You caused it. And Cheyenne was like, well, you know, when it comes to, you know, gay bashing, that's something I don't like. And they're like, no, it's not gay bashing. It's not gay bashing. I think it was gay bashing. No, I don't. I think that Brooke was basically stating, she was telling the girl, like, you might be in a blazer, but bitch, I can still wash you because you're a female. I think that's where it was. It wasn't, she wasn't trying to offend her because she's a lesbian or because whatever she identified as. I don't know what the lady identified as, but I'm just assuming, right? But I don't think it was gay bashing. And they're trying to tell Cheyenne, like, girl, you weren't even there. She was just like, I was there. We see the flashback, Cheyenne wasn't there. And my whole thing with Cheyenne is just like, I get it. You're really trying to get into the fold. And I'm not even mad at it. Girl, say what you got to say. So everybody's just like, that's not what it is. You're just a jealous ass bitch. Brooke is just like, you're just a jealous ass bitch. You're not classy. You're not uncouth. And Cheyenne's like, girl, you're not classy. Look at you. Look at you. Your doctor should have did something better. I'm just like, girl, you read it now. Girl, now you read it now. Hold on. So they start like exchanging blows. Like just going, well, exchanging like verbal slanders to each other, just like, girl, you think you're cute, you're not cute, you're this, you're that. This going back and forth, you know, no normal stuff. Cheyenne gets up with Giselle, they walk off. We find out later on that they had a conversation trying to figure out if it was gay bashing, if it wasn't. Giselle doesn't think it was gay bashing. Cheyenne still stands firm that's what she think it was. I mean, if she thinks that's what it was, that's what it was. Hopefully her and Brandy can talk it out. I doubt, but it is what it is. So we see Jackie and Evelyn, you know, they're over here having a private convo after the dinner. And Evelyn's basically like, you know, I really am happy that we can sit down here and talk and really trying to figure out what's going on. Like, you know, Jackie's just like, you know what, Evelyn, I'm happy that you put this together. You gave us the opportunity to come together as sisters, and I can have the right to, you know, take accountability for the things that I have said. And I just look at Jackie just like, girl, y'all are just produced as fuck, because we know this ain't genuine at all, because y'all was just cool 2 seasons ago. Now y'all beefing, cool. It's just a ring around the rosy, back and forth, a tug of war. I don't really believe nothing that's going on. Evelyn, at the end of the day, the producers told you to make up with Jackie because Jackie was going to leave, period. That's just what it was, right? So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, we already know that they're trying to get a check and just trying to mend fences. My whole thing with Jackie is just like, I just think it's funny that you just look over the fact that this girl basically said you was a prostitute for at least 6 episodes. That's 6 weeks that she over here ran you through the mud about you over here selling your pussy. But this episode was really for Jackie just, you know, going around trying to do damage control with all the girls, right? So Jackie, the next day, all the girls go out to like the beach, but Jackie has a one-on-one with each of the girls. She has a one-on-one with Jennifer. She's like, Jennifer, you know what? I apologize. I take accountability for what I did, for sharing your nudes, but I trusted someone that I shouldn't have trusted. It was my fault for trusting her, for her taking advantage of my kindness. And I'm just like, Jackie, you're trying to talk about you taking accountability, but how are you taking accountability for blaming Sunday's weird ass for blasting and exposing the shit that you were saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We all have vented to a friend that we confided in and talk shit about other people. That's just human nature at this point. But just like, you're trying to go through your thought process just to get everything out, and you're venting, so I get it. But take accountability for what you said. You said it. You said that shit about Brooke. You said that shit. You sent Jen's nudes. You said you were going to slap the taste out of Evelyn's mouth. And to be honest, you should have did it. Just stand in it. Because right now, it just seemed like you just seem scary as fuck. So we see Evelyn and Giselle sitting around. They talking about everything going on. My whole thing with Giselle, I just feel like Giselle blows with the wind. I just feel like she is a pick-me. And I hate that because I feel like she started off very strong last season. And she was, you know, came into the fold very fresh, very new. And I feel like, for me personally, I would have liked Brittany Renner over Giselle because Brittany at least had an opinion. And she wasn't easy to just like, I get it, y'all. You make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Don't just get along to fit in just to get along, because at the end of the day, when they turn on you, then what? Because they're going to. I'm trying to tell you. Everybody's going to have their season. Period. That's just the nature of a reality TV show. So, you know, Brooke and Brandy and Laura were over here at the beach, and they were just talking about the whole Jackie daughter situation. And I mean, I like the fact that Brooke told Laura, like, I don't agree with what you did with Jackie's daughter. Like, what Jackie over here said about my daughter, I don't fuck with it. So I just can't agree with you talking about her daughter, like, or talking to her daughter to get information on Jackie. Like, it just, personally for me, I feel like if it's, when it goes to a show, talking about going to other people, outside sources, the husband, the kids, it should be off limits. We know it's not, because people talk about the husbands being gay, talk about the husbands cheating, talk about the husbands scammers, talk about the kids over here, God knows what. People do it all the time. We see with Garcelle on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, her son not even come back to the show because of the fans are fucking wicked. Fuck you bitches for that shit. But to each his own, I got off task. I'm happy that she held, you know, Laura to task, and Laura's like, you know what, maybe I could talk to Jackie about that, you know? The girls have this bachelorette party for Jen, and it's real freaky deaky. The girls over here sucking nipples, sucking fingers, kissing, sucking. I'm like, this is giving the real, you know, I'm single, my wedding ring's on the counter, and it's not going to be cheating because a woman ate my pussy. I'm just saying that, just, you know, in the midst of everything, Brandy pulls Jackie to the side. Like I said, Jackie's making her amends. And Brandy tells Jackie, like, you know, I felt some type of way about you. I thought we were making a really good bond, but you were saying that stuff about me and my not having kids was a low ass blow, and I just don't fuck with it. I just felt like, why would you say that? And Jackie said the same thing she's been saying to everybody. I was in a dark place. I was confiding into someone. I felt like everybody was coming after me, so I just retaliated, which I get it in hindsight. But I mean, Jackie, you're still not holding yourself accountable because you're throwing it off to Sunday, right? And then at the end of the episode, we see Brooke over here kissing Evelyn. I'm like, ooh, give real lesbianic, put to each his own. And then Evelyn brings up this whole fake ring situation, which was kind of irrelevant, because I'm trying to figure out how this ties into the story, but it is what it is. Laura basically was like, you know what, my man bought me a real engagement ring. I told him about a fake engagement ring. Then he said he never had it when we broke up. It was what it was, blah, blah, blah. So that was the end of the episode. Like I said, nothing really major happened besides Brooke confronting Brandy, and then Evelyn and Brandy having some back and forth. But this is what I say is Evelyn is a friend to no one, because Evelyn took that much. It was that quick for Evelyn to throw Brandy, your man, in your face, and you was talking to, like, confiding to her, doing all that, and she threw your man in her face that quick. So I'm just like, I don't trust nothing about Evelyn. I don't fuck with Evelyn. I really don't like Evelyn on the show, because outside the show, she could be a cool ass chick. Like, I travel a lot, so you never know. I might go to LA, I might see the girl. I don't know, girl. I don't hate you. I don't. But on the show, I don't like you. You know, but y'all, let me know what you guys think about the episode. It was real quick, real cute, nothing too crazy. But I see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let it God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick.